The biggest point is there's actually a show that I was on called Suits, just got re-released on Netflix, or I should say released on Netflix. It was originally a USA show, and from it going from the cable network to the streaming network and getting this re-release, I think in the last 3 days I've been recognized like 12, 15 times from people coming up by name saying how much they love the show, and they're all watching it on Netflix, and we're not going to benefit from that, and I think that that's a shame. It's the #2 streaming show on the network right now on Netflix. When you have a show that has a long-term life like that, I feel like the people that created it and went to work every day and wrote it and acted on it and were involved from the beginning should benefit as well, besides just the streamer that went and bought it for somebody else. So I think that long-term, we'll see if we can get to a place where everybody benefits.
It all got broken. I mean, it sounds silly to say, but it's really as simple as that. The definition of entertainment used to fit under one umbrella, and there were all these negotiated contracts that compensated people for any resale of material, residuals, and things like that. So if something gets sold into another place, you'd get a little bit of money for that. If the company that owned the thing made $1 billion, you'd get like a little bit of money from that. All of that is gone. As soon as streaming became the vogue, the classification within the contracts, they go, well, that doesn't cover any of this, so we don't have to pay anybody anything. We don't have to pay anybody any of those things. That's why all of these companies for the last like 15, 20 years have been showing these record profits. They've been showing this growth of their own bottom line. They literally are not concerned with a dispute at the factory. They don't care about the workers. They're not concerned with the livable wage of the employees that are actually building the fortitude of their companies.
I'm running out to grab him a water. A lot of people think, and honestly myself too, when I first started, I booked my first co-star on a TV show, and I was like, oh, I made it. I'm gonna make the bank. I'm gonna be all right. And then I got my check, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I can't live off this. So I got to find my backup plan. And you got to work and you got to do all these things. I was driving for Uber. I'm a personal trainer right now to like make ends meet. And that's the perception that a lot of people have when they see us going on strike, is they think like you guys are just like, stuck up or what is it, like privileged or all these things. But it's like, no, there's real things that we're fighting for. Like the numbers you're seeing, like 86% of members don't have health insurance, can't make $26,000 a year off of acting. And you take into account, the people who are just starting out, they're grinding, they're doing background work, they're doing all these things. But until you are that top 10%, that top 5%, you're still thinking of like, you're on eggshells, you're on uneven ground. So we're striking because, I've been on several TV shows. I've been very fortunate and like doing a lot of work, but the residuals that you get, they don't like compensate for the use of your work. If I'm being viewed on a TV show millions of times or however many places in the world, and I'm not getting compensated for that fairly, I'm not gonna be able to live off the work that I do. And most of our work is auditioning. Most of our work is free. Most of our work is networking and meeting people and trying to get to that next level. So we're out here because we want fair wages, we want fair residuals, and we want to be able to make health insurance and be able to live off of acting. Yeah. I'm not gonna be Leonardo DiCaprio tomorrow.
It's the same thing. It's not from the NCIS.
And such is the plight of the artist.